What is up, you guys? First stream here for Inscryption. I was going to do this as a YouTube only thing, but it's just taking such a long time to do it. So I think we can split it up and do both. We unlocked a second card pack last time, so we could do that. Do we want to do 30 challenge points? What do we have here? We have these challenge modifiers. So if we want to continue on and unlock new things, we have to continually up our challenge points. Boss battles or totem battles, 15 points. Tipped scales, start all battles with 1 damage on your side of the scales, 15. There's also trapper pelts cost more, can't reroll, and a pack holds 1 less item. Totem battles and tipped scales, I guess. Remora is my wife. Mazel tov. So we're starting with Rat King, Alpha, and Warren. Pretty interesting. Pretty interesting. Hair pelts. What are we gonna do? Funny thing, they're doing this update of Inscryption. It's with the new Fecundity sigil. You can get that sigil on a 1-cost card. You can sacrifice the card to itself over and over again. Infinitely farm bones, I guess, that way. Here's the Fecundity right here. When a card bearing the sigil is played, a copy of it is created in your hand. You guys want the Grizzly? I feel like I might go Cat Coyote here. Cat Coyote could be a really good start. Fecundity is nice on Gek. Yeah, I could see that. 8 effing bears. Immortal cards are pretty cool. I'm gonna try that. Already have the ability to sacrifice something else, and you know what? It probably is worth it to put unlimited sacrifice on something else, possibly Warren. We could do unlimited sacrifice on Warren, and that could be a good play. Cat can only be sacrificed 9 times before changing to something special. I didn't know that. From your videos, I think Immortal Gek is completely broken. Yeah, we just don't have that yet. We'll try this. We'll see what happens. Cat and the field mice are awesome together. We don't have another sigil that we'd like to trade out, so I don't think going for the sigil trading would be the way to go here. Unless we wanted to put Alpha on the Coyote, but he's got so low health. Probably isn't worth it, so I'm probably gonna head over to this Fire, maybe? Or, since we have 2 of the same kin, we could try to get wood carving. And maybe a golden pelt here. What's the snow level? The snow level is the pelt level. Maybe that way then. Maybe that way, if we get a golden pelt. Right? Maybe even an upgraded insect card could happen. Ringworm Adder does work campfire. So yeah, it's only Ringworm Adder and Long Elk. Campfires are so strong though, especially if we were to put like maybe some damage or even more health on our Warren, more health on the Coyote, more health on the Alpha so that it stays alive longer and can buff its partners. Our cards are shit right now is mainly what I think is the problem, but I love the Trapper Trader fight. I had a 5/9 Mantis God before. Infinite Sacrifice Warren. Gives me a rabbit. This frozen opossum is doing some blocking. We have a wild bull coming up, so the game is basically already over. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed yourself. Probably want to wait. But putting Alpha here would be dope. I don't have the bones necessary for that. I could put Rabbit out, get the Rat King out, but if I wait for this Bull to go, then the Bull will go here, and then the Bull will go here, and when the Bull is here, that's when I can put down my Rat King to kill it, right? And then maybe even have my Rat King die somehow horribly, and then I can get my Alpha out. Just, we're gonna tank 3 hits is not my favorite. I guess we could give up Mr. Rabbit here to take those 3 hits. Sorry, bud. Who else do we have in our group? Our Coyote. Can't really play the Coyote yet. This guy looks like he's not doing anything else, which is fine by me. And it should be over. I can't even get my Alpha out. I physically can't sacrifice enough things to get any of this out. What a joke of a turn. How far did I get before? I've beaten the game. I'm up to 30 challenge points. Alright, chat. Which one? Which one do you want? Left. Base left. A lot of left. Golden pelt. We got it. We struck gold! That'll be good for the pelt fight here when we fight the Trapper. Trapper Trader. And now give me a wolf head. We're gonna prioritize going to the next Carver lady then. Sigil fight. We're gonna go for the cost card too and get a 1 blood cost card. We really need a 1 blood cost card right now. Oh, Raven's Egg. It's got Sprinter. We let it sprint. Alpha coming up. It's gonna get that frozen opossum to start attacking me. I hate it. I really hate it. Do we get a golden pelt out there to start blocking it? Or we could block that. The possum from attacking me. Raven's Egg's coming up perfectly. Well, actually, no. It's gonna, next turn, it's gonna go over. And then it's gonna hatch into a full-blown Raven here. It will fly back after doing 3 damage to me. What's the scales at? 3 to lose, but we're putting 2 up. And we have a Coyote and a Warren. I don't really see a way out of this. Use Warren on Rat King. Play Alpha between them. So if I use the Warren on the Rat King, right? The golden pelt will start attacking. The Alpha will start attacking. The possum will kill the golden pelt. It'll be dead. So there's 2 damage coming in on this side. This guy will move down, move over. Next turn, I don't know if it's going to move over and turn into the thing, or if it's going to stay here and turn into the thing. It's going to kill Alpha. No, it's going to actually attack over alpha, and then then I'll attack it for 1, and then it's going to go over here and attack over me once again, and that's 6 damage coming in there, 2 damage coming in over here. I think it's just like it's already over at that point in time. I could break the squirrel to get the Warren out there, but then what does that gain me? Not much. It's not endless. There is an end. You still go to the final boss and you finish it. So I don't know what to do. If I let it go, Rat King does 2 damage. This egg will come up and move over. Right? 2 damage, and then the alpha does 1 damage. Golden Pelt down to 1 health. Turn after that, this Raven will attack for 3. So you got 2 up, 1 down. Rat King will attack for 2, 2 up. Alpha, 1 down. Golden Pelt dies. Raven hits for 1, 2, 3. And moves over in front of the Rat King. Next turn, Rat King finishes off the Raven. But then Alpha and the Possum, 1, 2, dead. So I'm not seeing how we're going to win here. I suppose sacrificing squirrels here would be the way to do that, up until the Rat King can defeat this guy, and then sacrificing the Rat King for the alpha, right? Kill the Rat King with the Warren, put the Warren in there. Then we can have maybe enough bones, because we're sacrificing squirrels up to then put our alpha in. And our alpha will toe-to-toe with their alpha. I watch too much Markiplier. Seeing someone so strategic feels off. You guys, if you don't sit here and think about every single possible move, you are going to have a 100-to-1 loss to win ratio. This game is unreal. Game is absolutely ridiculous. Sack the Rat King for the Warren. Break for Squirrel. Place Alpha, Bunny, and Squirrel. Sack Rat King for Warren. Break Squirrel open. Place Alpha, Bunny, and Squirrel. How am I killing the Raven? That's going to do 3 damage over top of me every time? Apologies if this backseating, but it'll take 2 turns for the Egg Raven to move to the 3rd slot, since it takes 1 turn to flip the arrow. So it comes down, and then moves over, right? And then next turn, it turns into the Raven, right? And attacks for 3, and then moves over. And then next turn, my Rat King will kill it. Because I believe a Raven is a 3-2. That is how much my brain can comprehend what is going on. Just win. The next turn, the egg will stay in that place. You're saying then the egg will come down and not move? The egg has Sprinter, though. At the end of the owner's turn. So start of the turn, it moves in. Unless he moves the cards on the end of the turn. But I think either way, I can make it happen, like I said, by sacrificing squirrels. Egg will try to move to the right. The egg tries to move to the right, but it can't, so it moves to the left. It will try to move, but it can't. Okay. Chat. If you don't know this game intimately, then trust me. Then maybe just trust me. It's either going to move in and not move at all, or it's going to move in, try to move right, then go left. I don't know which one it is, but it's not going to it doesn't just go right and then stay. It's not how that works. See what happens. Exactly what I thought was going to happen. Okay, so here's the deal. We could go ahead and start grabbing squirrels to sacrifice to block the alpha damage, and that might just offset what I was thinking was going to be the end of this. Sigil takes a turn to flip, I'm pretty sure. I think that's the turn, though. This next turn is gonna... maybe it moves over and then turns into the thing, but I'm pretty sure it's starting this next turn. But I could be wrong about that. I was unsure about the timing of end of turn and the sprinting, and I'm unsure of the timing of when it moves and when it turns into a raven. After one turn on the board, and then at the end of the turn, you know, what is it? I don't know. But I think it does make sense to throw a squirrel here. Scoop! We just take his resignation. I don't know why he's resigning. But I'm pretty sure the way I calculated it out, I did have it right. I almost feel like continuing to go on for the sake of it. Wouldn't that be real dumb if I end up losing? Because now we're not sure when it turns into the raven. That could be important for later. I'll take it. I don't want to sit here and listen to your babbling. I'm gonna go one blood. Not what I wanted. Maybe we can stick him in a fire. Roast him a bit. Hey, look at that. There's a fire. It's gonna be +2 health. Probably put it on my coyote. Because he's so low health. But then again, we're not getting enough bones to make the coyote worth it. We could make it so that the warring lasts longer and we can sacrifice it more. We can make it so that the alpha survives longer so it keeps its leader ability. Rat King has crap for health, but we kind of want it to die because of the bones. Going for more teeth for pelts and stuff. That's why you would go on, Nolabel. That's why you would never take him resigning. But I was maybe a little bit worried that I'd have to pop something. I think that honestly, the game miscalculated. It definitely had a chance to kill me if I played it wrong. Make it Mole the tank. We can go hard on the Mole. The Mole kind of served its purpose, though, with the 0-4. I don't know. Mole is defense. I don't really want to put Burrower on anything else, right? But, we could beef Mole and then maybe try to get like a Porcupine or something where the Mole can get some damage. I wouldn't mind that. Coyote or Mole. We really only ever put the Coyote in when we know it's going to kill something right out the gate. Risk Mole, go 2 times health maybe. We'll try chat's Mole idea here. I'm taking it back. I'm not risking it. I feel like it's less than 50% of the time you get the double. They like really punish you for that. Shouldn't really matter who we go with here, man. That would have been so good to have a Death Adder to begin with and then double fire it. We did say we were going to prioritize the Carver lady. And I might go for another 1-cost card. Or we could go for the kinship. Yeah, maybe we go for the kin and try to get another wolf. Be even better for this. This game makes my head hurt sometimes. Only sometimes? You're lucky then. Flight blocking on their elks, it does not matter because I don't have anything that flies. Damn bull again. I could get in my mole right off the gate. Got a block and pelt too. Block just long enough for our coyote to get in. Another rabbit. Oh, shit. I didn't know the wild bull could flip the boulder. I was like, he's safe behind the boulder. Nope. Wild bull is a piece of shit. Creatures in the way. Creatures in the way. Creatures in the way. It's not a boulder. It's a rock. GG game. Thanks for ruining everything in my life. Love you lots. Yours truly. Fuck this game sometimes. It's wrong. You need to reword that then. Thanks. Appreciate it. Appreciate ya. Yeah, Rat King can do it. Get him. Go on. Go on now. Get him. Why the hell don't I get bones for that? Coyote is A-okay. If I don't do it now, I can get 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. Perfect finish. We don't want a perfect finish. If I do it now, do it good. We get 1, 2 first turn. Second turn, we get 5. No, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Another perfect finish. If we do it next turn, we get a 1, 2, and then we put them down in a 1, 2, and the next turn we get 4. We get 2 extra. That's probably the only way to really do that. I think it was next turn I had to do it. Yep. Oh, get out of here. I've had pet rocks before. Read better. You need to be reading betterer. Don't blame me for your dumbness. Dumbnosity. Oof. Step by step recreating the other start deck. +2 health. Even more tank. Now I'm gonna put it on my wolf, I think. If we're gonna spend 2 to get him in there, he better frickin' live. Know what I mean? Yeah, you know what I mean. I bet you this would have been damage. If I were to put damage on something, possibly damage on the Warren could have been good. Damage on the mole, give him like a job. Well, we'll see if I can get like spiky wolves or some shit. I really like Waterborne on my alpha. Here's the deal. Instead of being able to attack my alpha or my wolf or my coyote, they attack over, which could be a huge problem if we're low on health, which we are starting low on health. But then when the turn comes, we can hit them directly, like they're creatures. So it might get me in trouble because it kills me because our wolves can't block damage. Or we could put Burrower on them so that they jump in front and take the heat, but I don't really want that. I like the idea of Waterborne on my alpha, but this could be trouble. Could be trouble. I don't know. Waterborne could be good, but could hurt you later, so that's your choice. No pain, no gain. We can always go back to a Carver lady. Get something else. Flying reptiles! Oh, shit. You shouldn't have come here, buddy, you pal. Oh. I'm not sure that we have enough animals here. I'm gonna have to sack the smoke so I can get out an early alpha. We need to clear a lane, or I put alpha here, right? Okay, put smoke out. Sack it. Put a war in there. Here. Maybe here. Because the Warren can't attack, it's gonna be safe there. Sack a squirrel and the Warren to get my wolf here to kill that bullfrog. Try to kill this guy with something else. Here's a different way that I could do this. I sack the smoke, and I put my Warren here, and then I stick my alpha way over here on the safe. No, this alpha's gonna kill itself in the leaving trap. I want to put my alpha on a lane and not have it die because I want to beef up something like the Warren to jump in or my squirrels to jump in and make pelts. I don't want my alpha to die. Stick the alpha on the bullfrog lane. Yeah, we have to tank a bunch of hits though in the start. I guess I could put my smoke in there to take no, they have flight. These guys are considered reptiles too, so everybody's got flight and I don't have flight blocking and I'm pretty sure the game's already over. Because if 4 hits and we're done. No, it's not over. It's not over. We're gonna put the wolf in here and we're gonna put three damage on the board before it even starts. We're gonna put 3 damage on the goddamn board before it starts, and that's where we're gonna go, and we're gonna just figure shit out from there. Reptiles with flight on this guy specifically was a giant middle finger to me. It was perfect. It was a perfect storm. Sacrifice the rabbit or sacrifice the squirrel? Squirrels are just horrible things to begin with. This wolf puts us on the board. We'll have to figure out what we're gonna do with Alpha next time. Oh, you know what? We actually could have put the Warren here because the Warren would have been safe. If I did put Alpha here, honestly, maybe it's not that bad of a play. Because the Warren will then off itself immediately and make a pelt, and we need more pelts. And the wolf might just end up finishing this thing, like, pretty quickly anyways. They're majestic creatures. Squirrels are, like, probably one of the worst creatures. Did you guys know that red squirrels are, one of the highest predators to baby bunnies? They kill and eat baby bunnies. All they do is eat nuts and kill baby bunnies. I think Alpha there would be the right play. Fuck them bunnies. Okay, that's all right. I don't want my Warren to die, but oh god, bunnies, no. We're gonna see what happens with that. When the Warren does die, we could put a rabbit there to deal damage, right? I the beast! It's a 5-3 damage trade right now, which is good news. Alpha will be dead next turn, though. So that rabbit never stood a chance. I should feel bad, but... if we would have had that sacrifice one more time, we could have gotten in a Rat King. Oh, wait. Alpha is not dead yet. Alpha's not dead yet. We get to the next phase before Alpha dies. Perfect. This is perfect. Well, I don't know, though. I need another pelt. Oh, I need a pelt, though. I don't think 2 pelts is gonna get me through this. Yes, it will. 2 pelts is gonna be enough, chat. You know why? Because I'm a genius. That's why. Watch me. You watching? You better be watching this. Put a squirrel down. Put a rabbit down. Sack him for the Rat King. He's doing 3 damage. We get to the next phase. Before... Oh, wait. Alpha's gonna die. You're right, because 4 is not enough to bring us over. Which brings us down to a 3-2. I think we can still... Are we gonna start the second phase 1 life down? Oh, God. We have our pliers if need be, but... I think this is gonna work. Frickin' Alpha had to attack. Second phase. We got this. Because all we have to do right now, you guys, there's 5 damage we have. We just need to take this card and that card. We start, boom, 5 damage, we win. Choose wisely. This one, that one. Hell, maybe even this one. Should be enough, though. Strange choices. See, it's already over. 5 damage coming in and we win, right? Yeah, we started at 5. We didn't have to start 1 down. We're good. Although I don't really want Pack Rat, to be honest. And I think that it might start us off with a stupid thing with the stuff in the guy. So I think I might just pull a tooth. Just so we don't get Pack Rat. But then again, if we do get Pack Rat, we could just put it on one of our other cards. It's not a big deal. Put the Kingfisher out. Kingfisher has flight. It will be able to jump over and do 1 extra damage. Cool. It's already over. It was over before it started. Jacob Brock, thanks for the 2 months. Appreciate ya. Inscryption backseaters can't help themselves. Long Elk, Strange Larva, or Child 13. I think Strange Larva is one of my favorites. Long Elk could give me free fires, though, for the rest of the game. So I think I'm going to go Long Elk and sacrifice it. I mean, just the touch of death to begin with is very good, but... Mothman! Says Russian Corn. No. I started saw you on YouTube with Enter the Gungeon and watch your streams. And now watch your streams. What's up, Echo? Child 13 is precious and much be protected. It seems like Child 13 probably does something. Like if I sacrifice it enough or something. I've never tried. Larva, Pog. It takes 2 turns for it to turn into a 7/3 Mothman. Give me a fire. Oh, we forgot to... Oh, that's right. We talked about the Pack Rat thing. Yeah, I knew it. See, right here. It's going to force me to Pack Rat. There's also a mushroom coming up. We don't have the ability to really bypass that. Nor do we have a campfire coming up, which is really cool. It's like the game knows. I would really love to double up on Wolf. 4/2 Coyote could be really good. Seeing Alpha or Rat King, probably pretty slim chance. Jacob, 1,000 bits, thank you for that. 2-month sub and 1,000 bits. Merry Christmas to you. Happy holidays. If you sacrifice Child 13 once, it attacks. Really? Sack it again, it does not attack. Interesting. I didn't know that. Go blood. Corpse Maggot's pretty dope. If we get Corpse Eater and we put it on like Alpha or something like that, or on our Wolf. Corpse Eater on Coyote. Maybe on the Rat King, because it's so expensive to play. It's hard to pass that one up. Child 13 turns into a 3-1 flying on sack. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Pack rat time. Oh. Oh, that's right! I forgot we didn't take the one less spot in our spot thing with the stuff guy. Black could be really good, but we don't have anything that costs 3. And we already have an infinite sacrifice guy, so I'm gonna go with another plier. If we were to go to the cave, what do you think we would go for? Maybe bones? Oh my god, we have bones, 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 and bones. Alright, I guess we're gonna go to the caves. The odds of getting a duplicate, though. If we want a duplicate, we'd probably want to go here for the mushroom. Where's Stoat? We started off with a different deck. The Rat King Alpha Warren deck. This gives you a really good card if you end up doing it. Probably handle Sigil as well, if I needed to. Best choice for digils. Sigils. Let's try it. If you guys don't know what the cave does, you'll see it in a minute. Dobles B. Guess we're starting with Mole. Oh no, the Mole can't block. I did not see that one coming. So next turn it's over already. It's like actually already over, which is the craziest thing, I think. Just like that. I mean, I didn't have any other choices anyways, so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to get my Rat King, which will kill one of them. And then I'm going to pull a tooth. If anything attacks the Rat King back, it's over. I'll be a monkey's uncle. Right now we have a 2-for-1 damage trade, but here's the problem. That next turn, Mantis is going to come in and do 1 extra damage here. At least the Rat King won't die, but pull a squirrel. We can pull a squirrel and have the squirrel soak up the damage. So Rat King will put 1-2 up, then B's 1-2 down, and Mantis 1, but block the 1, and then next turn the Rat King will kill the Mantis, and then it'll be 1-2 B, and it's over again. The game, okay, it's over, you guys. The Bees, they won. The Bees have won. Uh-oh. You guys, I didn't see that there was a red-eye long elk. Sand, thanks for the host. Appreciate it. Mosh Pit, what's up? Pull a card, send the squirrel out. Ba-da-doo-bop-boop-bop-boop-up. It's, what's his face, you guys? It's not the long elk. It's actually the, Uli rack or something like that. I should have seen this coming. So what the hell does that mean? Well, I wish that the Uli rack was in the place of the Rat King, and the Rat King was over here. Same lucking up and Pokemon cards. What do you pull? Throw a squirrel into the bin. I don't see how I'm gonna get through this. I don't see a way around this. Like I said, squirrel here will make it through one turn, but that's it. Don't squirrel, you can't survive next turn. I can't survive this turn. What are you talking about? Oh no, chat. Oh my, you guys are just, if we're gonna get through this, there has to be some sort of trust going on, and this whole, like, throwing a fit when you think I made a wrong decision, because there's probably 10 different ways to win. It's just not gonna work out for me. It's gonna be the fastest way for me to not want to play this game on stream. I'll turn this goddamn car right around. So Rat King does 1 damage. Up to 3 to lose. Bees put it down to 1. Mantis kills squirrel. We now have 1 more for the long elk that we can put in next turn. Next turn, we put the long elk in, which is actually the stupid whatever guy, which stops this guy from attacking, period. I could actually put him here. He could actually kill that bee and that bee. Could be a twofer. And then, at that point in time, so let's see. Where are we at that point in time? We're down to next turn. The Rat King has to spend its 2 points to kill the Mantis. And the Unagi whatever guy, if I think it is, if it's actually the Unagi whatever guy, because it's the red eye, he'll kill these 2 things, and we're still 1 from death. The bee will get me. I'll have to pull a tooth. Long elk only does 1 damage. Well, hold your thought there, because you're not listening to what I'm saying. I think I might be right. It's possible. Unless the long elk always has a red eye, I don't think so. So just hold your horses. I think that'll do it. Okay, so long elk can go in. I could pull a squirrel, but the squirrel is going to do nothing for me, so I guess I might as well pull something here just to see what's up. Golden Pelt does not have flight blocking, so the Golden Pelt is not going to cut it for me. I am going to put the long elk in. The problem here, if the long elk isn't the whatever dude, is that we wouldn't want to put him here, because then he's only going to do 1 damage, and then next turn this bee is going to jump up and get a free shot over top of me, 2 damage, and that's all we can handle. So I suppose the right play to do, if I was wrong, would be to put the dude here and hope that they don't spawn any more bees in. You have the squirrel item? I don't need him. But I don't believe that this is the long elk. So I gotta place him and then pull a tooth. Oh, he's a sprinter. No, he's not. Yes, he is. Even the unagi thing takes on. Is that bad for me? No, I think we'll survive. I think we'll survive. It's all we got. I mean, I can't do anything else, so. It is! It's the long elk. Okay. See, I didn't think it was the long elk. Okay, that bullfrog actually might ruin everything. Thanks, mods. What's a unagi? I don't remember what it was called. It's, there was something that, like, if your card has a red eye, it's something else. No, not the Yuli. No. It's like Uli Iraq or something. I've seen it a couple times now. Yeah, I can't see it. The Jirak, maybe. Ujarak? Ulirak? I don't know. Can't find it on the internet. Something Iraq. Anyways, I guess it wasn't. Let's calculate what's gonna happen here. What's gonna happen here is that it's gonna kill that bee. Rat King will put us 2 up, so we have 3 from dying. The bullfrog jumps up, kills my Rat King off, which is horrible. Bee moves forward, does 1 attack, so we're 3 up, now we're 1 down again. I have to then pull my coyote, or put my golden pelt in the way, I guess. But if I pull my coyote, I don't have enough bones for the coyote. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do. Because the long elk is gonna end up going here and then here. And then once it gets here, that bee is gonna out damage it. Could wait for the long elk to go all the way over and kill the bullfrog, I suppose, but does the red eye matter? I thought it did. Random red eye card inscription. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. It has to have the name. If it was long elk question mark, that's the one that's in disguise. That has a red eye. I guess the long elk just already has a red eye. That's really confusing. Got your long elk right here. Maybe it adds 1 health to your long elk. No, it's something else, you guys. You might see it later on. It's denoted by long elk question mark, and that's what I missed. I just don't even know what's gonna happen here. I don't know how to really plan ahead for this. Bone plays is just the worst. It's just so not helpful. I guess the Rat King will die, but still don't have 5 bones. What I could do here is I could sacrifice a squirrel. Oh no. Fucking worker ant. This whole thing is fucked, you guys. I've used so many items. So long elk will deal 1 damage. We'll be up to here. Bullfrog deals 1 damage. Bee deals 1 damage. Worker ant deals 1 damage. We're dead. I'd have to put my golden pelt. If I... If the long elk wasn't there, I could just put my frickin' pelt right there. Pelt could block the worker ant later, but we've already lost at that point in time. So I literally have to maybe pull a squirrel and put it in front of the bullfrog just to block. But let's say we block it and we're still one hit from death. The long elk can't do any damage. We can't put any damage on the board. I believe, I just think it's over. Maybe if I pulled, like you said, the wolf or something. Golden pelt block. Sack deer and squirrel. So grab the squirrel. Sack the deer. And the squirrel for the wolf. And then just alpha it for fun. We could even put the golden pelt here to start attacking that bullfrog back. Ooh, magic pelt. Ooh. Loses anyways. Scoop. Fuck off. Burn in hell. No, screw that. We have too many bone cards. We need to start getting rid of them. Was it worth it? Maybe we should have just given up a fire in order to get to save our entire inventory. Two kin, maybe. 4 blood, no, definitely not. And 3 sigil. So we have kin. That's an insect. I'm gonna go sigil here. The only thing that don't have sigils is coyote, golden pelt, and wolf. If we pull everything else, we only have one with 2 sigils though. So even 1 coyote, golden pelt, or wolf is kind of a GG. Well, this guy's got 2. There we go. He's got 2. 1, 1, 1, 1. This one's got 2 actually. Okay, I think sigil's just the best shot here. Randomly gonna pull 3 cards now, and we have to get 3 sigils on those cards. Yes. Yes! 4 sigils. We have a Guardian River Snap. We have an ant spawning beaver. And a spiky magpie. This is disgusting. I hate all of it. Probably a Guardian River Snapper, to be honest. Magpie is far too expensive for anybody, for anything. Ants spawning from the beaver is just pointless. I don't want to even have ants. And the dam builder, I don't like it. Guardian River Snapper actually does make sense for him to jump in front and block. Magpie is Cycle Hoarder. When a card bearing the sigil is played, you may search your deck for any card and take it into your hand. Right, but you have to spend everything to get them out. I wish you could just not take something as void. If I could put Magpie Sigil on something else, I'd love to, but the fact that it has this patch on there means that you can no longer use it in the sigil trade. In your sigil sack, you can't. It's not allowed with the second sigil like this. So I'm gonna take the River Snapper here. It actually makes sense to do that. And we didn't get anything for the mushroom. It's fine. They're not victims. Oh dear, you don't. You have no duplicate cards. Take one of ours. We will use it next time. We already fought the pelt fight, right? But here's the thing. We don't want any more bone cards for the love of Jiminy Crickets. We go golden pelt and then we sell the pelts for cards, which is coming up on the left side, I think. Right here. We're gonna do that and we're gonna get 2 really good cards. And we have to go through a carver, so maybe we can get something better than Waterborne for our bros, if we make it that far, that is. I'm actually gonna golden pelt, and next turn we can river snap that rattler in half. Maybe. That's so fucked up, you guys. That's so fucked up. The game, sometimes when I complain about this game being so luck-based, I'm serious. I don't like games where the only thing they have to kill you off is not that you're like, you don't know the game or you could get better at the game. They just literally have to be like, this is impossible. It's not that you could have played better. They're just like, fuck you. Nope, try again. We've decided to hit your R button for you. The River Snapper is a great play. Guess what? It jumps in front as a guardian in front of the river or the adder, which kills it immediately. Same with my mole. Just gone. And it doesn't touch the adder at all. Adder's fine. 2 adders. 2? When I have a River Snapper and a mole, a guard and a guard that gets totally fucked by an adder. That's the only card. 0 other cards that screw me over. Those 2. Has to be 2. I had to pull both of these cards in my hand. The absolute fuck. Another rattler coming in. It's over. That's the hardest I've ever gotten fucked in my life. Strange Larva Gek. Amalgam's super cool, but we need to keep our costs down. 2 cost, 2 cost, 2 cost. The opponent was better at the game. Infinite Sack Wolf. Flight Blocking Wolf. Good part about the Infinite Sacrifice Wolf is that we can get them out there and they won't block us. Infinite Sack sounds good. We can farm them for bones. Don't get me wrong, I really like the idea of my alpha and my wolf that like not being able to be touched, but they hit over us and we don't hit over them. So I think we actually have to switch. Sometimes our wolves have to block the damage in order for us to not die, especially when we're starting 1 down. We need blocking. Another mushroom. I think we're gonna go sigil trade here. If we make it that far. What about undying squirrels? I have yet in this mod to see a squirrel head. That might have been only in the original game. Again with the adder start. That's so punishing. And then we have just nothing on top of nothing here. GG, it's been fun. Thanks for watching, everybody. It's over. This is the most fucked up start I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not something that's doable. It can't be done. Draw the Gek. Easy, says chat. Chat, I don't know who you sacrificed for these powers. Oh, Rattler coming in. Well, it was fun while it lasted, wasn't it? No, Wolf can actually survive that. We sacrificed the Gek. Get the Wolf in. If only I had one more blood card. For the love of Jiminy Crickets. Oh, that adder's gonna finish him off. Unfortunately. How many bones do we have? Not enough. It's over. It's already over. If only I was... No, it's not. It's not. We do 3 damage and it's got 1 health. First, I've switched in my brain. So we're fine for now. I think we pull here, to be honest. Because it's infinite sacrifice. That's fucked. Guardian is just... It's the worst thing they could possibly have in this battle. Alright, we're still in. I can put the River Snapper in and it'll kill one of the adders. I guess that's all I really have right now. And then we'll at least farm some bones for the Long Elk next turn. Holy wow. Literally the worst pull. I mean, we really can't say anything at all, chat. When we realize, oh, that's right, River Snapper is not Burrower, it's Guardian. Only when the card is played does it move. Good. Okay, it survived. We can't really say shit about what's bad pulling when we pulled the Gek. It was our only out. It was our only shot in flippin' hell that something was gonna happen, and it happened. So, I don't really feel like I can complain at this point in time. We need to get rid of these frickin' cards. We need to get them out of here. What am I gonna put Corpse Maggot on? Possibly our Wolf. Possibly our Alpha. Maybe we put this bone thing on this guy so we lose 1 bone card and then this guy gets auto-played. Maybe the Long Elk so he automatically jumps in there. Put him on the Gek. Gek OP. We could put Alpha on Gek. Could be hilarious. I praise Gek 3 times a day. It's a good thing that adder doesn't kill me in one go. Mole man. I hate to do it to you, bud, but... we don't really actually want to block with the mole man. If you really think about it. This guy does have the Burrower, not Guardian. Huge difference. So he would just jump in front of the adder would hit him, and then we'd do 4 damage and we win perfectly. We don't want to win perfectly, it's better to wait. Oh wait, it's 4 damage anyways because the adder goes second. Oh, there's only so much my brain can handle, chat. Strange larva. What are we gonna do with you? We could do corpse maggot, autoplay, and strange... No, that'd be kind of a waste. Buff health if you can. Oh, the strange larva? Yeah. Powerful boy with enough time. How much money do we have? Not even enough for a good pelt. Don't want to concern myself with the pelts. I was gonna say, there's not... I didn't have one. Liar. I'll take a wolf pelt and go. Alpha sigil the Gek. I think I want to do corpse maggot. It's a shame. I don't think that if you put the fledgling from strange larva on something else, that it makes it turn into like a Mothman alpha or something like that. I think it just takes the normal fledgling. So we would have to put something like this on the strange larva. Making the strange larva shift would probably not be a good idea either, because if we stuck him behind a tree to be safe, that'd screw him over. I'm gonna take probably the corpse maggot auto play upon creature death, and probably just put that on my wolf. Something really, really expensive. Alpha or wolf? Maybe corpse the alpha. It could be a good play. I don't know. Alpha, wolf. Here's the deal, though. It's the fact that I already have an infinitely sacrificing, like alpha is infinitely sacrificable, and so I could use that alpha to get the wolf in afterwards, right? Or use the coyote. So maybe on the alpha would be better. I could put alpha on a pelt, but we'd probably end up selling the pelts. Alpha on Gek could be hilarious, though at the same time. Put the Rat King on Gek? Maybe. I should put Long Elks on Gek. The Gek can be put in and it kills everything. It's gonna shift and move over, but like that might get it in trouble, but maybe not. So it's a free to use, kill something in whatever you put in front. Free instant murder for that one is, yeah, I think that's pretty good. Like I said, the fact that it moves over probably is gonna get it in trouble, but let's start with this. Long Elk for free campfires, though? It's a little too late, I think, for free campfires. We're already on the second boss. There's only one more boss to go, and there's maybe like 2-3 campfires. And there's not even a guarantee that if we put the Long Elk in there, that they'll eat it. I think that's like really a first stage play at best. There we go. That's where we're about 5 bones anymore. It's so hard to get. And then we said we wanted to put Long Elk on the Gek. Sounds hilarious. We just got rid of a lot of bone cards, which is exactly what I said I wanted to do. The Gek could at least block an attack for a turn. Yeah, true. Maybe if we do get a campfire where we can beef the health, we could put it on the Gek. That's a long Gek. Doubled over a mucky boot entered your field of view. You look up to behold an unnaturally large figure. Go fish. Okay, you're starting off with Rampager Kingfisher. It doesn't matter, I can't touch it, it can't touch me, I don't give a shit where it's gonna run to. The only thing that matters to me is the fact that The chum buckets could get me in trouble. I think we just tank 1 damage to get the River Snapper out second turn, I guess. It's not a good play. It's not a strong play, and he's gonna put like 7 more Kingfishers down. The River Snapper for 2 costs is only doing 1 damage. But we'll see if he plays anything other than a Kingfisher next turn, and then we can stick our Gek out there, because if they're all Kingfishers, then the Gek's safe. They fixed stinking up the moon, by the way. Russian corn. You can no longer stinky the moon. You can't poison the moon or stink it anymore. It says, yeah, it's true. The problem if I put the Gek out now and he puts out something that's not a Kingfisher, the Kingfisher could have killed it. But maybe we do actually need to put the Gek out immediately just for the fact that it needs to do damage trade. End of the bread, thanks 11 months. Blast Zone 10 months as well. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Welcome back. I'm gonna put the Gek out. If I have to sack the Gek to get something else in, then so be it. But we need the damage trade. He's already gonna slice? He's gonna take some? Uh-oh. Boom, boom. We just give him a squirrel. You can take it. Block his Kingfisher for coming in. Stupid, but it is what it is. Bullfrog. We're gonna move. The Gek's gonna move and kill the squirrel. That's kind of shit. I don't want to kill the squirrel. I want the squirrel to block. Get the River Snapper in. It will at least stop the Bullfrog. Wait, the River Snapper's got Guardian. If I put the River Snapper in, right, somewhere. Say I put the River Snapper here, it doesn't matter. Gek attacks, hits him for 1 damage, slides over. Kingfisher attacks, hits him, rampages over to where the squirrel is. These two are locked, tidally locked. Because this one has Rampager, specifically. Right, so this guy moves over, this guy moves over. They're gonna do a damage trade once more. This thing isn't moving because the squirrel is here, right? Gek's gonna do damage over the Kingfisher again and move here. Kingfisher does damage over nothing, moves here, rampages the squirrel back over. Right? Next turn. Gek does damage, moves over. Kingfisher does damage, moves over. Bullfrog moves up. So putting the River Snapper here would be a good play. Until he puts something over here, which he probably will, and he'll blow the entire thing. Unless he puts something in front of the squirrel. Yeah, if I had like my thing that generates the bunnies. But I think that we're fine right now. I think that we're okay. I'm gonna put the River Snapper in far left. And that's gonna be my play. And before that happens, he's probably gonna try to hook something too. So next time we'll probably have to pull a squirrel just to get hooked. So I want the River Snapper to move over here and the Gek to continue to be locked in with the Kingfisher, because the second that they get out of tune, the Gek is going to end up hitting the squirrel or some shit. But the River Snapper will be here. He's going to move back. I don't know. Things are going to happen, you guys. Yeah, he's hooking. What happens if I put a squirrel here? Does he pull it back and does he rip the bullfrog or does he not pull? He can't take it. It just deletes the back card. Does it, Void? He rips the bullfrog. I wish he could rip the kingfisher, because the bullfrog is actually something we can fight. But I'll take it. I'll take what I can get, I guess. Also, the problem there being, though, that my turn's gonna go. And before he hooks it, I think he hooks it at the very end. So what's going to happen here is Gek will attack and move over. This guy will attack and move over, but the Gek won't be able to move over. So then he'll rip it back and he'll put the squirrel, he'll rip back the kingfisher and there'll be two squirrels here. This Gek will be stuck there. He won't have moved over. The Gek will be stuck there and he'll kill the squirrel, which will set free this kingfisher. You'll take what you can Gek. You've done this previously. I just don't remember, you guys. It's like 2 hours longer than that every time I play this goddamn game. It's fine for now if he does take the... He moves off this kingfisher, and this kingfisher still gets a chance to get back in, but... Memories for the week. I just don't want the Gek there, to be honest. If I put the squirrel here and he takes that squirrel, kingfisher moves over with this squirrel. This squirrel's still locking in this kingfisher. Gek is here, gets killed by bullfrog. I don't like that. No, he doesn't. He doesn't. The bullfrog doesn't move up yet because the kingfisher rampages. They move over. And then the next turn, same thing. My guy attacks but has to move this way. Ends up killing the squirrel anyways. Nah, I don't like that. He hooks the squirrel, I think, at the end of the turn. I believe. And I have to... I mean, I don't have to, but I should put the squirrel here. Squirrel v. squirrel. Squirrel on squirrel action. Oh, he does it before! Oh! What is this? What the shit is this order of operations? Well, he hooks, but it's not at the end of the turn. It's in the sort of almost the sort of not really end of the turn. Before the end of the turn takes a turn for the end of the turn. Honestly, we might as well just sack the Gek at this point in time. What kind of fucking priority BS is this, is Void? Well, Hutz, if you read the card, it does say at the end of the turn, the kingfisher will move. If I sack the Gek, then we permanently lock this kingfisher back there. We sack the Gek and we put the strange larva there and we just wait for him. Wait for him to grow to full term and then just fly over. Ah! Go. This kingfisher's running the wrong way. We did rip the bullfrog. That was right. Don't play any other cards. You douchebag. I'm fine with the 1-1 trade. Okay. Here's the thing. Follow me on this one. We squirrel here, and the kingfisher doesn't move until after the squirrel is pulled, ripping the kingfisher. Suck my nuts. Get fucked. River Snapper, you're fine there. You kind of fucked up, but you're fine because there's nothing else in that lane. Bossman! That means the next turn is already over. We won. We beat the boss. It's over. It's over. We can go home. I'm I guess I'll get this guy just in case we have to sacrifice him for some reason, but we won't. It's the motherfucking Mothman. He's gonna fly over the bait bucket. Hit him where it hurts. Ooh. Oh no, it's a great white! I'm dead. Mothman have my children. Just joined. How does this game work? Look up Huts, Inscryption, watch episode 1. I'm telling you, this game is so involved. What a moth Chad. Can we get a second, Poopa? It's a little late to make Ouroboros work for us, but we could take this sigil. We could take a second strange larva. It's just really, really risky. We're starting a tooth down. We don't want him to bloat our deck. I guess at the very least he's 3 blocking, but Ouroboros are still bonky. It's not bonkers in Casey's mod because every single time you start a new game. So Ouroboros doesn't remember from the last game. It's only to the end of the one game you get to beef him up. I could put unkillable on the larva. I just don't think that's a very good play. Take Uro Sigil. I mean, I could take Fledgling Sigil as well. I could put, like, Fledgling on something. But I can't put unkillable on the Gek, you guys. We already gave him a Sigil. You can't put 2. I mean, you can't put 2 different cards onto 1. It's over and done. Now Sigils is a freaking joke. I hate him. Unless you were to put Leader on Douse, then his bells do damage and block. Right? That would be a good combination, but I think we already ripped our Leader card. Put Corpse Eater onto Ouroboros. We already put Corpse Eater on our Alpha. Unkillable, such a good sigil. Yeah, I'm going to take it, I think. He's just going to bloat our deck in the meantime. As with this guy, less so because at least he's cheap and gets blocks, but it's too bad none of these are wolves. Get another Gek, make it unkillable, combine them with mycologist Prophet. Boom, boom. Can you put Undying on Larva when the Mothman gets it? Yeah, but like, maybe could be a good play, but couldn't we do something better with the Mothman? We have 2 pelts if we want to go here. We have an empty bag if we want to go here. And those things save your life. I think it would be smart to refill our bag. But this could give us a dope-ass card. This could give us a dope-ass card. This could allow us to sell our pelts, which we don't really need. Campfire to buff something, you know, if we were to buff maybe the damage of Gek or our health of the Gek. We really just need a sigil trade ASAP. I can't see what's up there right now. A 1/3 Gek. Very split. I honestly think filling our bag is the right play here, but no more Long Elk. We sacked it and we put it on the Gek. 1/6 Gek or no heck. Getting a healthier Gek, probably a good bet. Yeah, but we have so many cards in our hand, now we're gonna get the Gek. We can't guarantee that. I think I have to go back. I think my hands are, like, literally tied. Another River Snapper. Cycling Mage, 25 months. What's up, Cycling Mage? Bag is just, it's always so clutch. It's right there when you need it. I'm gonna refresh probably. 212 from the mycologist. A 212 Guardian River Snapper would be the best Guardian, but they would just throw an adder at us. Maybe even a subtractor. It's bloating. It's bloating our deck right now. It's gonna end up getting us killed, you guys. We literally start with 4 health. Beehive, whenever you attack it, it spawns a free cost, 1 power, 1 health, airborne bee. Oh, I just don't think it's enough. I don't have smaller backpack. I've got the full backpack. We have a potential 4-3 here with the tentacles, but it's too costly. Ringworm is just only used for campfires, which we're not going to get one. And then Ant Queen is way too expensive for our non-ant build. Pick the ringworm, see what happens on the fire. We're not going to see a fire on this side of the map until probably way later. Unfortunately, I'm going to go tentacles here. I can explain how that works when we get to it. Sigil trade on the left, we missed it. Card snip, probably. Get to remove one of his cards entirely. Another one? It's really powerful. And boulder for blocking. Another bag coming up. Interesting. And we won't get the choice of going left or right. We're going to have to stick with the right path. All right. Might as well rip some of these cards or some of these bag items. I don't want pack rat. These don't seem like they're really well thought out, or like the RNG on them is just completely messed up. Like they really didn't try. Like it's actually random. And I don't feel like it should be. Infinisac Warren. Ouroboros, which is bloating our deck. And Infinisac Coyote. And death to us on the first turn. We can get Ouroboros out. We can get Ouroboros out. I have to scissors the Raven, I think. I think that's like a guaranteed. I have to do that. Oh, you're gonna let it attack me first before I scissors it? You're a fun game. That's a lot of fun for everyone when you do that. Gosh almighty, I love it so much when you make me do things like that. I smell a wabbit. We can rabbit now. Ouroboros on the right side. The Ouroboros will attack for 1, puts us back to even. Then the porcupine kills the Ouroboros. Next turn we pull a squirrel, and we put the squirrel down, sacrifice the Warren, and we get our Ouroboros out again, which kills the porcupine. And if we have to boulder, we'll boulder to block whatever else they're going to put in, but it's probably going to be 3 more ravens. And maybe we'll have enough bones to put our Coyote out. Or Karate. Bing. Kuko. Kuko is such a good card. It does this Brood Parasite. When a card bearing the sigil is played, an egg is created in the opposing space. One time I was playing this game and I had that Brood Parasite on my Strange Larva. So it made this Like, let's say that I used it here on this far left side. It made an egg here, so nothing could come down. It's like a broken egg, so it does nothing. And then it just has free reign to just grow into the Mothman. It's pretty good. As long as my Ouroboros is still alive, though. It's going to be played. Ouroboros will block the egg from spawning, and then the Kuko will kill our Ouroboros. We're just gonna pull the squirrel, because we need to put the dude out there again. 3 more rattlers. If it wasn't spiky, we wouldn't be dying to the Kuko, but Kuko, Cucko. Cuck this. We gotta go snip, snip. Could even boulder the porcupine right now if we needed to, but it's only a one damage coming in, so we'll just leave him there for now. Oh, you know what? The Kuko has flight. The Kuko won't kill the Ouroboros. It's flying. Pakamula, you're right. I was gonna see which one of you in chat was paying attention. So what happens here is Ouroboros kills the porcupine, the Kuko comes over, and it's gonna do 2 damage. So we're gonna be 1 from death. The Ouroboros next turn will be able to kill the Kuko, but if I don't do anything about that porcupine, assuming it doesn't also put another card here, then we'll be fine. We could put Coyote there, but the Coyote will sacrifice its life to take out the porcupine. I can put the Coyote there now. I can put the Coyote right here. Just to get 2 extra damage in. To keep the trade on our end. Imagine if you could stip the moon. If I put the Coyote in too, we could sack it for whatever we're going to pull next, and we'd have at least 2 if we got a wolf or something like that. Seems like maybe a good play. Maybe, possibly. I don't know. Let's find out. I do actually want to use this boulder before we win. I don't want the boulder. I think we could get a better thing, and we have a backpack coming up, so. For the love of all that's holy. Ouroboros will be able to kill the Raven after the Raven comes up and deals damage. The Sparrow will also deal damage. If I put the rock there, it's going to be a horrible combination because the Sparrow will just be able to hit over my boulder. Looks at fist. Punches screen. We get something to sack here. We might even sack our Ouroboros if we get something strong enough. I need the Ouroboros there to kill that Raven second turn, but I suppose we could put the River Snapper down here to start attacking the porcupine. If I just boulder the porcupine in, then I won't release this Sparrow on me, which is going to take 2 turns with 1 damage coming in both turns. I think it's maybe smarter to just not. To just boulder him out. Sack the Ouroboros just for damage. Okay, here's the thing. Infinitely sacrificable, right? So I could sack and put my red snapper here. And then, let's see here. I take my river snapper and I sack my Ouroboros in a warren. I put it there. Then the Ouroboros is unkillable. It comes back into my hand. I could then sack the Coyote and the Warren to put the Ouroboros right back into play at a 3/3. It doesn't really need more damage. It will in 2 turns kill the Raven regardless. This would require me to put my River Snapper out there once again, which I don't really want to kill the porcupine. it's going to release this Sparrow to deal 1 damage. Overkill damage! I know. So here's the deal. It's dealing 2 damage right now, right? This has 1 health. And then it's going to deal 1 damage onto the Raven behind it. So the Raven will now be a 2/2. Then the Raven moves up and deals 2 damage to me over the Ouroboros. And then next turn with this 2 damage, it kills the Raven. Therefore, overkill damage means fucking nothing. You can snip your own Ouroboros. If I don't get him to a 5, it doesn't matter. Or 4, I guess it is 4. I snip him, then sack Coyote Warren, play him. I river snap sack him with the Warren to put him there. Then I Ouroboros sack Coyote Warren and put him back as a 5/5. 4/4. So the overkill damage could kill the Raven? What's overkill damage? I mean the Porcupine. Yeah, okay, so let's say that I made a 3/3 Ouroboros, and I put him here. And once again, if it's not 4, it doesn't matter. If it's gonna be 4, I might as well put him here. Oh, Jesus Christ. If you want, you can snip your own Warren for no benefit. Hell yeah, that sounds fucking awesome, dude. Porcupine will be stalled since the river only has 1 damage. I really like the fact that we have the snips, so I'd rather use the boulder and keep the snips. I was onto something there, and it was like 5 steps ahead of myself. Until I explained the overkill damage, and now I've lost it. Gonna be real here, chat. Helping is nice. Yelling, spamming about us not doing what you think is right is just garbage. This is what. Get out of here. Go. In 2 turns, we'll be 2 up. Boop, boop, even. Right? This guy will kill the Kuko. And the Porcupine, if I put the boulder there, does nothing. So we're even 5. Then Sparrow comes in and Raven comes in, deals 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We're now 2 from death. The Ouroboros will kill the Raven on the next turn. And the Coyote will kill the Sparrow on the next turn. So, no more damage. We stay here at 2. Nothing happens. Porcupine still tries to scratch at the boulder. And the turn after that, assuming that no other cards are played, we have 4 damage coming in and we should be able to pull it. We should be able to save our scissors. Snip the Warren, boulder the boulder. This guy's got the right plan. Okay, pop the boulder. We don't even have to use our river snapper. The hell are you even doing here? Who invited you? I think if I calculated it correct, that should work. And we got rid of the boulder, which we didn't want. What am I not thinking of? The boulder rolls over the Warren and kills me instantly. Get your Kuko out of my face. We should still be fine. Next turn, no damage is done, and the Kuko is going to deal 1 extra damage. For the love of all that's holy. Before we win, I think we should sacrifice the Ouroboros, just in case we have to use them again before we're able to take that sigil from them. You got this, Dad. I'm nervous now. I feel like I'm gonna miscalculate. Get the fuck out of here, Sparrow. We're gonna put 2 damage up on the board. Right? Think about this. I kill the Ouroboros right now and put the Rat King in there. It's 2 damage, it's 2-1 regardless, but then the Ouroboros is a 3-1. Next time, we sack the Warren and the Rat King, get some bones, and we put the Ouroboros back out there at a 3-3. Boulder best card. We do have to worry about our Boulder giving way to the Porcupine. When that happens, we're in trouble. But we've already built back up to a 3. I think we'll be fine. I think that is actually a good play. And then maybe we get something with bones or something to throw out there. I don't know. You can get it to a 4-4 if I snip it. Uro is just a wild card. We could Rabbit Pelt instead of the Boulder when the Boulder gives way. Oh, I could just do it right now. I don't have to wait. So I could Boulder, or I could Ouroboros, Warren, Rat King, put the Ouroboros out, and then I could River Snap the Ouroboros and the Warren, and then I could Ouroboros right back. That's what you probably meant by getting into 4-4. Oh, good lord, I hope we don't need these cards in the future. But god damn it, he's right. Hate to say it, but he's right. Best Ouroboros strat is to get Sacrifice Loop to increase its stats. Yeah. Whew! Back in the board. Can't really do anything with that, though. I liked when we were playing with Pob, and we had the hammer, and we could just break a card when we wanted to break a card. That was nice. Those were nice times. If the Ouroboros is going to be high enough, I don't think it's actually worth it to get rid of it. Is it possible to get 2 Ouroboroses? There we go. Yes. Yes. Do it. Two damage is gonna beat it anyway, so. There we go. Maybe we try to get rid of some of our other 2-cost cards, but I'm not sure we even can, like our Wolf. Because, I mean, at this point in time, our Ouroboros is better than our Wolf. And only gets better, especially with infinite sacrifice stuff. I think we get rid of the Rat King. The Rat King is not worth 2. We put the bone sigils on something cheaper. Put the bone sigils on Ouroboros. Every time it gets sacked, it does stuff. What else do we have that's expensive? River Snapper and the bell. Can't get rid of this guy because he's got this sigil here. This guy, we can't apply this sigil onto something else. It just doesn't work that way. Your Wolf has infinite sacrifice on it. I know, our cost is too high right now. We get rid of Rat King. And maybe we put the bones on like the coyote or something. I don't know. Need to get rid of Rat King pelts and the lake tentacles. I don't think I can get rid of the tentacles, unfortunately. It's really not that bad of a card. If we were to place it on the far left side, it gains 4 damage. So the way that the bell works, you guys, is its damage is dependent on how close it is to the bell. Not how many bells. Like, you look it up on the forums and they're like, oh, for sure it's guaranteed the number of times that you've hit the bell. I know this for a fact. It's actually wrong. It's 100% wrong. You place it closest to the belt, it's 4 damage. Bell, not belt. The next spot over is 3 damage, next spot over 2 damage, next spot over 1 damage. That's just how it works. End of story. What if you give Strange Larva to Ouroboros? I mean, I could sacrifice Fledgling to the Ouroboros, but the Ouroboros, like I said, is not going to grow into a Mothman Ouroboros. It's only going to grow into like a, what, 6'6" or a 7'5" Ouroboros. It's kind of destroying everything that is good about the Strange Larva. Because this is like a very unique card that's very specific to this card. We need to get rid of Rat King. That's just what we gotta do. We don't even have a spot to do that at, you guys. The sigil trade's here. We messed it up. Missed it. Fired and I missed. And we're only gonna get more pelts. Power T-Bone, $25. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Thank you so much, Power T-Bone. I appreciate you. Back at you. You should have gone for the fire. I mean, we did use the bag stuff to save our life. I did say I think I need that. I don't think that we have a mushroom guy coming up. I didn't see one. Too expensive. Probably go Elk Fawn here. A Lost Cause Prime sub. What's up? I guess I could reroll. Clover. If I get something worse than Elk Fawn, which is not bad. Coming for you. Doesn't Elk Fawn turn into a 4-2 or a 2-4? 2-4 elk? That is not bad for 1 cost. I was about to ask about the mushroom that pops up below the card sometimes. It makes sense to show it's a duplicate. That's the one. And you go to the mushroom on the map to combine duplicates. But adding a bell on a bell, I guarantee you it'd still just be a bell. It wouldn't be a bell times 2, a double bell. It wouldn't turn into a Taco Bell with the drive-thru, okay? I know you want your enchilada supreme. I thought that mushroom was a push pin. It'd be Bell 6, which is not bad, but... Mick Nantoya, thank you so much for the 8 months. It's been a minute. Hello. What up? Lost Cause, did I thank you for your sub? Thank you so much for the sub if I didn't. Lost Cause. I think I did, but... I want my crunch wraps, is scone. I want Elk Fawn. I want my Fonzie. I understand none of this, says baby Colamander. Chat, what should I do? Elk is always difficult because it moves. 1 cost lets you put out cards more often. Follow your heart. I'm actually not sure what that is. This just reflects whatever damage is coming up against it. Mantis. Porcupine! Pork you, bro. It's a good blocking. Mantis could be cool because it can hit things on spots that are, like if it was behind a rock, it can go bam, bam. Biggest problem with this is that as soon as it kills everything in front of it, it does no damage. go bifurcate. I think Porcupine's pretty good, especially if you get it on the first turn, because at least you could set it there as a sacrifice for something to come up and hit it and deal damage to itself. If it's a stupid rattlesnake, it's then dead. Porcupine, ooh, yeah, put the quills in the mole. Sounds like a really good idea. If we ever get the ability to... I get the ability to fur. Squirrel's a must. Skip turn. I'm gonna go skip turn on that one. Still, there's no sigil trade. I need 2 more sigil trades, minimum. Strange larva. If we don't get rid of that alpha... That alpha's gonna sink me. Next turn, the mole is gonna be facing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 damage. Larva that rabbit. So if I put the larva here, the rabbit with the alpha still does 1 damage, right? So in 3 turns, Strange Larva's dead. Is that what you want, you sick bastard? Yeah, you disgust me sometimes. We put Strange Larva on the far left. We pop the squirrel. Strange Larva with a mole out. Might not be necessary, but we know for a fact he has other cards up his dick. Or, alternatively, we do put the Strange Larva next to the rabbit. Hope he tanks, you know, can take enough shots until I can pull something to sacrifice the mole. How far up his dick is the question, though? Chat, no. Don't. If the mole had the spikes right now, it'd be perfect. It'd kill the rabbit and kill the coyote. I don't know. We're gonna try it. We're gonna try what I said and see if it works. Holy shit. Don't have much to tell you, chat. It's horrible. It's a horrible fucking pull. Strange Pupa is gonna die. Mothman's fucking dead. He's gonna get in there and do 7 damage and then die. He's gonna live just about as long as a normal moth. Snip Alpha Pog. Snipping Alpha might be a good play. I was going to say that the mole could survive one more attack from Alpha, and then it would die to Coyote. Wolf Pelt will die. Next turn, I can get out my Coyote to kill Alpha, which protects. If I can kill Alpha, then this rabbit really does protect the Pupa, the Mothman. For the Mothman to come back and deal as much damage as it needs to. Save the scissors. That's what I'm thinking. If I wait, we'll be able to kill the Coyote. Mothman will be up. I think Mothman actually might deal 7 damage next turn. Don't forget about overkill. On what? Mothman has flight. Chat, you crazy. Wish the devs explained the bad moves thing? What bad moves thing? Foot and mouth. No, you're good, you're good, you're good. Maybe you didn't know. It doesn't say flight on there. That's probably what you're thinking. Like I said, he's going to fly over the rabbit. So the fact that the rabbit, when the alpha dies, is going to have 0 attack is perfect. It's like super protected there. So I think placing it there was a risky play in the beginning, but it was the right move. And if I don't do anything, we don't take any damage this turn, we'll be fine. Next turn we kill Alpha. I think you get a bone for the pelt. Do you get a bone for the pelt? Maybe you don't get a bone for the pelt. If I don't get a bone for the pelt, I think I have to snip or use one of these. Just evolve the mole, easy. Strange Pupa has to attack this turn. I needed to. He didn't. Well, he will attack next turn, actually. So I think either way, we're fine. Because he's going to put 7 on the board, we win. We win. We already won. It's fine. It's over. It's over. Alpha. Oh, man. If I could have put him out there, that'd have been great. I can put my Coyote out there just for funsies. Freaking Sparrow, though. I probably should have just put him there in front of the... I mean, if we weren't going to already win, that is. Mothman! Pelt did give a bone, yes. I don't want more pelts. Take your pelts and shove them, bro. Still no sigil trade on the horizon. Here's one for free that's a piece of shit. Nah, no thanks. Keep it. Back out. Can you back out? Can you say no? Why are you nodding yes? Nod no. Take the knife. Oh, that rabbit pelt's gonna fuck us over hard. Mushroom! Well, shit. Campfire. Probably gonna go right for the campfire. And probably another snip. It's like really strong. And a card sacrifice. Sacrifice our Rat King. I guess we'd sacrifice our Rat King, so then next time we get the ability to, we go ahead and we put the porcupine stabbies on the mole. So the only way to get rid of tentacles. Tentacles is better than the Rat King, in my opinion. Rat King great for bone generation, but so is Infinite Sacrifice, all the Infinite Sacrifice stuff that we have. This is all assuming we can survive this goddamn battle. We have 2 fires lit, so I suppose we could just tank this and just die horribly. River Snippety Snoops with Guardian. Infinite Sacrifice Warren. Okay. Guardian is when played. When played, not when attacked. So the problem here is that Porcupine's going to come up, and then River Snapper will jump in front, and then the Rabbit will go, and I think that the River Snapper will then change again, and then the Coyote will go, and then the dude will change, or maybe they all come out, and then he just goes to the right, blocks the Coyote, which is perfect because he can kill the Coyote. I suppose I'll put the Warren next to the Rabbit. Maybe okay, I could have put the River Snapper here and then put the Pelt here. It's just not, I don't think it's necessary. I think it's fine. We could save it for another day. Okay, they all did come out. It didn't attack first. That wolf will try to kill my River Snapper and won't be able to. It'll come down here, deal 3 damage. It'll be down to a 1/1. No, it won't. Maybe not. Maybe yes, maybe no. I don't know. When this Coyote comes forward, what's going to happen with that? You've got to be fucking kidding me. Did I not tell you the Rabbit Pelts are going to fuck me over? Block the Coyote! I know, but blocking just prolongs the inevitable. It does nothing. It lets them get into position so that next turn they can just fuck me in the ass because my River Snapper's gonna die anyways. And then I have a 3 damage coming in with the 2 damage and a 1 damage. And what do I have to show for it, chat? Nothing! 0 things! We're gonna be snipping. This will get some bones. Snip your own candle. Oh, there it is. Yes to the Rat King because the Rat King will kill the wolf. But it's also trash. Next turn we'll take 3 damage. 1, 2, 3. We'll be 1 away from losing. And if we don't pull the right card, I don't even know what the right card is. Samurai 24, that's 2 years. 2 freaking years, whoa. And Jesus, I'm sorry I missed you in there, Prime sub. Appreciate you, Jesus. Hello, I am from YouTube, and Twitch Prime got me to Twitch, and I decided since you're my favorite streamer, I'd give it to you. Thank you, Jesus. Sorry, I was too busy screaming. I love how there's a Warren next to a Rabbit. The Warren should, like, turn the Rabbit against his team. Oh, fucking Alpha coming up. Holy shit. This guy just, it's limitless. I think it's already over. Once again, we're prolonging the inevitable. But the mole will do some blocking. Do a heckin' block. Biding time for what? For a frickin' strange pooper to come up here and screw me in the butt. It's so over, it's not even funny, you guys. Get your Warren to attack back. If I put that here, it'll kill the Coyote. What are we at? 3 damage until we lose. I put it here, we kill the coyote, we take one shot at the porcupine, we go down to 2 health. Porcupine hits us. Down to 1 health. It then jumps in front of the alpha. Our Warren dies, the rabbit's victorious. Or we put the alpha, which has this frickin' corpse eater, it's supposed to just do automatically come in. We put it here so that Mole will block the coyote, Mole will block the porcupine, die. Warren kills the rabbit, sets the sparrow free, and then I take 1 hit at the alpha. The sparrow comes up, deals 2 damage over the Warren. I think we gotta try to get the coyote. Once again, I think either way it's over. Do we rip our entire backpack, or do we save our backpack and lose a candle? Remember, in the final fight, we only get 1 candle, but if we had a second candle, we get the smoke. Sack your candle. Save the backpack. Like, this could be super crucial in the final fight. You know, what's better, smoke or 2 scissors and a skip turn? Assuming there's not another fight, which there probably will be, and we rip it all then. The mole will save you this turn. No, I know. But, we're not really gaining much. And look at all these cards. This is what I'm up against. Impossible odds. The only thing to do would be to put the alpha here. We're sacrificing the Warren. We're letting the alpha run free. 2 damage coming in here on this side, like, permanently. Mole will be dead because it jumps in front of the alpha and dies. There's no way for us to put damage on the board because they have so many cards. There's literally 0 options for us to put damage forward. So we have to block, which requires me to pull multiple cards per turn, which cannot be done. Actually over. You can get more items before the final boss. Yeah, not if I want to do a sigil trade, though. Game absolutely boned me so hard. Gek, I know you're doing your best here, but it's just not going to be enough. I'm sorry. One short. You're 1 short, bud. Gek attack. Gek gaming. There's another fucking alpha here. I just like, what the hell were they expecting me to do? What do you want me to do? You forced me to bloat my deck with a bunch of crap. And they gave me 0 sigil tradings like the entire game. Not actually the entire game, but pretty much. If I attack the porcupine, he dies. The Gek dies. It doesn't matter. It's 2 damage coming in there. If I put him here in front of the rabbit will die, and then he'll jump over and block this, but there's still 2 damage coming in here from the porcupine. If I put him in front of the alpha, he kills the alpha, moves over, blocks the rabbit, still 2 damage coming in from the porcupine. Any way you spin it. He would kill that river otter, though, and that could be satisfying. He attack, he protect, he Gek. It's been fun. Gek tried its best. Oh, he didn't kill the river otter. That's fun. Because the porcupine had 2 health. There's not another fight. There's no more fights until the very end. Okay, So there's also no sigil trades. So they gave us one sigil trade, I think, this entire biome, which is horrible. They're going to blow up my deck with another bullshit card here, which is going to be great. And we're going to love that. And he waddled away, waddle, waddle. Till the very next day. Bop, 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 bop. Guess I'll take the wolf. At least it's infinite sacrifice. Gek is broken with fecundity. Yeah. Ringworm, as you're coming up to a fire. This is the final boss. Maybe you don't know. Maybe you didn't know it's a final boss. This is the final ending. You can always remove a card in the fire. It's the final campfire ever. You could also give the adder to the campfire. They're both campfireable. But I'm gonna go maybe wolf here. It's too high cost for me, but it is what it is. Enhanced attack. If I was to give attack to something. Probably my river snapper, oddly enough. Gek has a touch of death. If I put it on the larva, here's the thing with the larva. The larva needs to be sitting behind something that doesn't attack it. So let's say that the larva is in front of like a rabbit or a rock or a something. You want it to sit there without attacking the thing in front of it so that it can safely grow. If it kills that thing in front of it, then it's all for nothing. Push for a 3/6 snap. Oh yeah, you're right. I could actually push one of these cards and possibly sacrifice 2 cards here. If you do, if they eat the Ouroboros, does the Ouroboros come back to me? I could put it on the Rat King too if I really wanted to go ham on that idea. No, it doesn't. That's bullshit. It's literally unkillable. Ouroboros is gone forever. Literally not with the card. The point of the card makes 0 sense. I could rip this wolf too, just to see if we could get a 5/2 wolf or nothing, which would be fine. Because the river snapper does block a lot, but I mean, if you use the ringworm on the fire, I constantly hear people mention it. It kills everybody at the fire. Therefore, every fire in front of you, you get 2 free upgrades every time, without fear of losing. But this is the final campfire. There might potentially be one more before the final boss, but it wouldn't have been worth it. Snapper is too expensive for a shield, though. Alright. We'll try it. Eat it or not, I'm happy with either. Survivors looked hungry, about to sicken. Not what I expected. That is not what I expected. Sacrifice. We could honestly sacrifice a wolf, or a rabbit pelt, rather. Do you guys get anything? Do we get anything worse for sacrificing a pelt? I kind of want Rat King to go, but you anger the sacrificial gods. You may not get an offering. If you sacrifice a blood goat, you get a super special boon. You get nothing. Sack a pelt, you'll still get the minor boon. Okay, literally you guys told me like 6 different things there. This is what happens. Actually, it's this. Actually, it's the exact opposite. This is also Casey's mod. It doesn't act the same way. Inscryption, sacrifice, pelt. What to do with pelts and inscription? I hate it when they have this, like, 3-sentence, ooh, pro gamer guide. Doesn't say anything about the sacrifice thing. It's none of them, but all of them in a random order. For a 2-cost Rat King, will clutter your deck. At least pelts are free, but they literally only prolong a turn for them to set up. You know, if I could at least get my Rat King out there, I could at least kill something with it. And, there's 2 books there on my pointer. I could kill something with it and get the bones back when it dies. Inscryption wiki is horrible. You can stack pelts here. Pelts is like a currency. Later there's a shop. That's all it's used for, I think. No, I know what pelts do. I'm asking what happens if I sacrifice it at this altar. Probably gonna do the sigil trade, right? And put spiky porcupine on my mole. You can still get the boon. What if I get a negative boon because they hate me? Rabbit pelt literally is just the worst. I need it out of here. Sheepishly offered the pelt to the Bone Lord. The Bone Lord was displeased. You would receive nothing in return. I'm still fine with that. I think the boon, the minor boon you get, every single time I ever get a boon from that, it's you get 1 free bone at once at the start of the battle. I totally forgot that this boss was even a thing, by the way. I thought we were moving on to the final boss. It's got stinky wolves, and there's a coyote coming straight up. First turn. Strange larva. Oh, what? Holy shit. We gotta cut that card. We can strange larva right here. Tuck them in nice and tight. Shit. Our wolf wouldn't even be... No, it would be able to kill their wolf with the stinky. So actually, if we just waited 1 turn, we could get in there, but the problem is we'll kill their wolf, the pack mule will jump in front, any other damage ends the game. Strange larva, then stall. If I just wait, I can kill that wolf. I think the next thing he does is he puts an adder here, maybe? Tanking 3, so we're down to just 1 hit from death is... Don't forget that he turns everything into gold on phase 2, yep. You do have the hourglass, might happen unless there's not a play you'd want to go with. Yeah, I don't want to use it now, though. Maybe we don't need to. Strange larva to end the 2nd phase quickly. Yeah, if I put the strange larva down now, the strange larva, the Mothman will die. He'll turn it into a golden pelt. That would seem silly. Oh, I think it's over. It's a shame. It's a shame that, like, leftover damage doesn't also deal damage back to him. But then again, I wouldn't want that to deal damage back to me. I think we snip the wolf right now. Stinky canines. Call me crazy. But we put our wolf here, and we snip this wolf. That way this one comes up, doesn't do any damage. We kill it before it grows into a super stinky wolf. Snip the mule. We have an infinite sacrifice wolf, so the turn after that, like you guys are saying, we go ahead and we put our tentacles here. Big Boss Sons, thanks to the tier 1 sub, appreciate it. Does snipping the mule give you the pack? It probably does, I would imagine so. Good strange larva, but I'm gonna let the pack mule go. We'll see what happens. Adder on the right side. I'm thinking, but I don't think I've ever fought this guy in the last fight. Oh my shitting whiskey! Holy moly's! It's gonna kill that wolf cub, thank God, because of the splash damage. Then we have another stinky wolf coming up. We'll do 4 damage with this thing. Or 3. Like I said, when you place it in this slot, it's 4 damage. Here it's 3. Here it's 2. Here it's 1. End of story. I could get the strange larva in there, but it's gonna end up getting killed by the wolf. Or this guy. Wolf doesn't come this turn, maybe? I think what might happen here is that we'll kill these two, the pack mule will move over, and then the wolf will come in. So I think the wolf will come in, but we'll put enough damage via tentacle to get back on the board. And honestly, I don't... The wolf and the tentacle will have fair game next turn as well. We're not going to have enough time to put some cards in our hand. We didn't get the pack mule. We might actually have to snip the pack mule so that we even have enough cards to do stuff with. Because the next turn, it's coming. It's coming fast. And we have nothing. We actually have nothing in our hand. We're going to kill him too fast. Maybe this was a mistake. Maybe I should have put that guy here or something. I don't know. That wolf would have killed him, though. Block with squirrel. At least we saved our infinite sacrifice wolf. Okay, so it's over after this right here, and we're gonna deal almost enough damage to kill the pack mule. I guess I'm gonna take a squirrel here because we need to get our strange larva out there, but coming next turn, I think we're really in trouble first turn. Like, really in trouble. And we're gonna have only 1 slot. Because it's gonna be gold, gold, gold. And actually, this is gonna hit, he's gonna kill everything before it even gets to that point. We won't even get it to attack the mule. We can snip the mule next turn if we need to. Draw a card and sack this? Yeah, but this coming in. We like have to win right now. It's not really an option. Forced boulder is BS. Could always snip the boulder. Yeah, well, once again, I think the adder comes here. So if I put strange larva where the boulder was, or I could snip the boulder, I guess it doesn't turn into gold. I could snip the gold, it doesn't really matter. Shouldn't matter. Apparently you can snip your own card. Okay, we did actually get an attack off, though. on the mule. Not that that's really gonna matter, probably. Oh, he puts the bloodhound there. Pack mule will jump in front of the bloodhound, stalling it for one turn. Just long enough to get my strange larva growing up. It's gotta be strange larva. It was always you. Wait a second, draw a card, you son of a bitch. Looking back now, I know it was always you. It was always you. Fingers crossed he doesn't play anything. The bloodhound is obviously gonna... Oh, I was gonna say he's gonna jump up and golden nugget, but the pack mule blocks it for at least one extra turn. Then he's gonna come up and hit the golden nugget. At that point in time, this guy's gonna go up in the full Mothman. Then he's gonna hit me for 2 potentially, but then 7's coming in, assuming nothing goes here with flight blocking, or a death adder doesn't show up in that space. Go on, get him. Okay, he jumped up before the pack mule blocked him. The frick. We put the mole down. It's fine. We got the mole. We keep blocking with the, we distract. Mole, go. Good job, mole. Mothman! Get out of here. Would you get out of here? Mothman! Pretty good. Hey, remember when we sacrificed our candle and we got it back? It was always you. We probably need the Gek. Although infinite sacrifice on a bunch of stuff, Urayuli is not out of reach. Second Gek, Lord Gek. Holy Gek. Probably end up sacrificing this Gek for a free sacrifice, if we're being honest, but it could be a really good play. The problem here when we have all these cards that we're just throwing in there to sacrifice is we're getting into a card draw problem. We still have 2 items, so I don't think it's worth it to get 1 item here. We could sell pelts, but we're just going to get cards that we probably don't even want. If I go forward, there we go. Take away a card or add 2 cards, and then a sigil. I'm fine with infinite sacrifice wolves. Put Ouroboros on Gek. If only I could stack the damage and the health from the Ouroboros. I think Spiky Mole is going to be a good play. Drawing pelts would suck dick. I could get decent cards. I could sell the pelts. And I could just let the mole be and let the porcupine be. Because, like, they have function. The pelts actually have no function. Besides free distraction. But once again, we have a card draw problem. And pulling those pelts destroys our card draw. Spiky Mole would be good, but now I'm thinking to sell the pelts. Does Casey's mod give you all the upgrades? There's more upgrades you've never even seen to unlock. I'd sell. I know, I'm thinking that now. And just hope we get something better. Like another coyote or something. We always pull pelts too. A 2-bone opossum. I like Unkillable Cockroach. If we get it early, we can't play it. Another mole. I could go for this guy, and when they place their Urayuli down, this could be our only recourse of killing it. But if the Urayuli is already stepped up to do the attack, and we've taken 7 damage, we're probably already in the shit. Kingfisher, 1 damage. Once again, great, but when you're going up against a 7 attack Urayuli, but the 7 attack Urayuli goes over the Kingfisher. Yes, that's the problem. This isn't doing shit. Beehive is just block. I think I'm gonna go with the opossum here. We have bone cards, but Beehive is block plus B, though. Wolf Cub Alpha. Stinky Adder. Submergible Cockroach. Beehive Sparrow. We have a Rabbit Hole Black Goat. So that when we play it, we get another rabbit to sacrifice. We get bunches of sacrifice if we pull a Black Goat. Alpha Cub sounds pretty dope. I don't think we need the Black Goat. We already have infinite sacrifice on a lot of stuff. It's going to be an infinite sacrifice leader wolf cub fledgling. Alright, wish me luck, chat. I need all the Huts luck in the world. You gotta think outside of the box, chat. Jump into the woods! Go over here. Roll sideways. Strafe! Strafe! What was that sigil on the ant? I honestly didn't even look. I mean, I saw it, I just didn't even register it. We get a smoke card. Insects are what? Stinky insects. Oh, you're gonna start off with a frickin' amalgam, you son of a... Strange larva. Problem with the strange larva, he comes in, I think, every time with the prospector immediately. We geck off the mole man, or we could save the geck. Well, we can't actually attack the amalgam. (3/6) river snapper. Can't really block the amalgam either. I think we put the geck here, because then this guy will jump in front of the geck, die. No, wait a second. Then the amalgam still comes up, but the geck will have moved. And then what? Then what? If we have our river snapper out there, it's going to be a 2/6 river snapper. Amalgam will just take a chunk out of it for 3 damage. River snapper next turn will deal 2 damage, and then it'll deal a chunk out of it unless something else moves forward, and it'll kill the river snapper. Can Gek attack the amalgam? What I could do is I could put a squirrel out first turn. Mole Man doesn't do shit. Amalgam comes up, hits the squirrel, kills it. Next turn, we put the Gek down to murder. No, we can't murder the amalgam. It's stinky. It gives our Gek 0 attack. If I put the strange larva out there, you guys, you're not listening. The prospector literally comes in and kills everything in like 2 turns. Literally murders. I could put the Gek here, where it will attack, the mole man will move over, die, it moves over, and it then absorbs the next amalgam hit. And then we have our River Snapper deal 3 damage on the side, and try to get past the first phase as fast as possible. Snip the mole man, put 3 damage in the, and then use Hourglass. That's an early Hourglass play. Gek will be a worthy sacrifice. He kills, then gets killed. I mean, we're blocking 3 damage here, and we only have 4 until we lose. Like I said, River Snapper in there, he's dealing 3 damage now that we buffed him to hell. Or to high heavens, more like. And we save our Strange Larva for our future play. Better than nothing, since Gek will one-shot Moon. The Moon is made of stone, which means it's immune to Touch of Death. Gek cannot one-shot the Moon. And then we want a River Snapper probably now. We want to start putting damage on before he starts playing cards. But, once again, the River Snapper, he's going to prospect in like 2 turns. So we just have to hope it's going to be enough. We'll get some extra bones in the process as well. River Snapper, it shouldn't matter where I put it. Put it there in case I get an alpha card or something. Moon has Stone Sigil in case he's mod. He's already prospecting? God damn, that's quick. But it's over. Assuming he lets my River Snapper go, my River Snapper just secured it. And then we get her ready for our Strange Larva 2nd phase, I guess. Nice River Snap. Y'all wanted to shit on the River Snap. He almost died. We almost sacrificed him. Or her. They. Oh, shucks! Oh, you fucking stump. You little shit. He doesn't say anything. If the River Snapper wasn't there, we could put the thing behind the stump. We might actually want to do that anyways. If that makes any sense. Because as soon as this guy moves up, attacks, the River Snapper will jump over. The next turn, we put the Strange Larva in. And right now, we block the Amalgam with a Squirrel. No, the River Snapper is going to kill the stump. River Snapper kills the stump. Then next turn, Luis comes in. River Snapper tries to block that, blocks it. Then Reginald comes in. River Snapper jumps in front, blocks that, dies. Unless they both come forward. Don't they both come forward and he just moves in front of Reginald? I don't know, man. I think it is attack. No, wait! When it's placed, not attacks, man. It's not Burrow, it's Guardian. It's only gonna move over when Luis comes down. I don't fucking know, man. I think either way, the River Snapper fucked up by being there. How was I supposed to know he's gonna put a stump there? We pull a card, we sacrifice the river snapper, and we put the strange larva there. Put the squirrel in front of the amalgam to block it. And we bide our time. We just keep throwing squirrels under the bus in front of the amalgam. It will save the river snapper. What will? It'll block Louise. So river snapper kills the stump, right? Wherever a card is played, river snapper jumps in front. So Louise and Reginald will both come down, I think, and he just stays in front of Reginald, I think. Flashy's like, hurry up. Yeah, right, he loves this. He loves the squirming right now. Moving it out of the way of Reginald. You're right, Huts. I don't think anything will move River Snapper out of the way of Reginald. I mean, maybe he jumps in front of the first card played, even if there's multiple cards. That's not how I would think it would happen. Maybe. But I don't know. Yeah, we can snip the amalgam. I just think we can sacrifice squirrels in front of it. For now. So if I pull a card here, just to see what we could get. We throw the squirrel down. Or do we want multiple squirrels? I don't know. Let's know. Do your play of sacking Snapper with larva. Infinite sacrifice wolf cub. What does that mean to me? If I had one more squirrel, we could then beef the squirrel up to attack the amalgam. No, we couldn't. Because he's stinky. Squirrel. Godspeed. The Prospector mask is... Oh, fuck. The Prospector still prospects. I thought he was done! I thought he was fucking done with the second phase. Oh, we're screwed. When does he prospect? Before or after? The hourglass isn't buying us enough time, you guys. We need like 3,000 fucking turns in order for the larva to god fucking damn it shit ass fuck. You piece of shit. And now we can't do anything behind the stump. Game's over. It's over. I can't hit this thing. Amalgam will just take me. There's nothing to do. We snip the amalgam is our only option here. Snip the amalgam. What happens when he starts hooking things too, though? How are we gonna live past that? I'm gonna wolf cub here. So they're gonna at least start to do damage and live. I suppose I could wolf cub here. But I don't want to kill the stump and release this Reginald, but it would give me a safe place for the wolf cub to be behind this guy. Wolf would die in front of the underwater thing. You're right. The underwater thing is not. It's not a kingfisher, right? What is it? Luis. It doesn't have flight, probably. I can't see it now, which is bullshit that you can't see it. So I think I gotta put it here, and then snip the amalgam. Oh, Louise moves. And you're a hooker. Put a squirrel here, let him grab it. Kaminsky, you're a stupid head. Louise is gonna not die, but move back over, which gives Sean free reign to stab me in the face. Touch of death on Sean. Larva would have been a victory. I know, I fucking know. Stump still sitting there strong. We would have stalled until, oh, god fucking damn it. All we literally had to do was put one squirrel down in front of the amalgam and call it a day. Squirrel would get +1 attack and die to Kaminsky. So put the squirrel here. Otherwise, no, when does he do it? When is he hooks. He hooks before this card slides over. Which is perfect, actually. If I can put the squirrel up on that right side, then Luis can't move, and it's just it's a 3-to-1 damage trade. Oh wait, no, that's not good though, because Wolf can't kill it. But in 2 turns, it's gonna be over, I think. Because that's 6 damage. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. I think we're fine. Oh, you're such a bitch. You are such a bitch. Why are you the biggest bitch I've ever seen in my entire life? We do the wait turn. We make them wait. We have to hourglass, I think. I mean, there's still a chance that we somehow pull it out of our ass, but I think maybe, I don't know. I don't know if he hooks still. I'm assuming he doesn't hook. I don't know, we'll see. And does he still move over if he skips his turn? These things really, really matter. Pass. Now we squirrel. It doesn't matter. It shouldn't matter, but let's just pretend that it does matter. I guess I could have kept the squirrel in my hand for the final wave. That was too safe. The moon is waning. Still has a gold nugget out there. Oh. Well, the squirrel's effed anyway, so we might as well put the Rat King out there, god damn it. Rat King coming to haunt me. Wolf will be dead. Mole. Burrower is probably the worst here. Guardian would have been fine, but Burrower, I think it's going to take 3 damage, isn't it? No, it doesn't. Fine. It's going to sit there for 5 rounds and protect me for 5 rounds. That's a good setup for later. Look at all my bones! That's good. That's good. We're just gonna stockpile our deck, I think. We're gonna wait. We're gonna wait all 4 turns. I don't know if anything happens to the moon when it goes on for too long, but Squat, good night. Leaving us at the moon, huh? I'm off next 3 days. Nice, very nice. We just wait. And then at the last minute, we sacrifice the mole. Oh, yeah. Ooh. We could just we send it now if we really wanted to. The damage starts to rise after a while, says Column Crafty. Alright, maybe we make a move now then. Once we get our Ouroboros out, it's not going to be long after that. Doesn't the alpha play when it dies? Oh, you mean let it auto alpha? Yeah, we have so many bones it doesn't really matter. Can do Warren plus Rabbit for Ouroboros. That's what that's what I will do. I just wanted to wait. But let's just send it now then. Ouroboros will last at least 5 turns, and by that time I think it's gonna be over. So we have to sack the rabbit. So we sack the rabbit and the Warren like this, like that. We put Ouroboros here, and then we alpha between. Stack those back up, you fucking messy shit. He's gonna win. He's gonna win, chat! What the hell do you want? He's done it. Very well. Ow. That was extra. It's over. Victory. On the 2 of our hardest things. Entry number 3. I've been waiting. I've been playing this new Inscryption mod now for a few days. Work has been unproductive. I emailed some of the other devs, kind of probing to see if they know anything about this without appearing crazy. No dice. The strange thing, the game is fun, like it's actually a good game. But stranger still, Leshy. He talks to the challenger almost as if he's talking to me. It's freaky, but not altogether unwelcome. I could use a friend. Come on, Casey. Cards unlocked. Flying Ant. The power of Flying Ant is equal to the number of ants that the owner has on their side of the table. Flying Ant will strike an opponent directly, even if there is a creature opposing it. Mud Turtle. The first time Mud Turtle would take damage, prevent that damage. Okay. It's interesting. Defensive. Starter deck unlocked. The Ant build. Start off with the Ant Queen. Then we have a Flying Ant, and then a Stinky Skunk. Which is also an ant. Surprisingly, you guys didn't know skunks were ants? Challenge unlocked. All regular battles are replaced with totem battles. All battles. Plus 20 challenge points. Alright. That'll do it. That was tough. That was tough. Mud Turtle has the Act 3 Sigil Nano Armor. True. I thought skunks were reptiles. Damn. Wow, you guys. Holy crap. Thank you guys for watching on YouTube. It was a long one. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below, and join us on stream next time. See you in the next one.